Hi, I've just finished listening to the winner of this year's Dylan Thomas Prize, and it's The Coin by Yasmin Zaher. I thought it was one that I would enjoy more than I did. It sounded as though it was going to be good. It won the prize, but then again, I'm beginning to think that just because judges like things, it doesn't mean that I'm always going to like things. I found it to be almost a stream of consciousness novel from our unnamed narrator. We never do find out her name. She's a wealthy Palestinian woman living and working in New York. She teaches. Being a teacher, an ex-teacher myself, I'm not sure when I say she teaches whether or not it's the correct word. She's at a school for underprivileged boys who are mainly Black American. And in this school, the curriculum isn't for her. And what she teaches the boys pushes all sorts of boundaries. I mean, if she'd have been teaching in my school, she'd have been out on her ear. Because, the number of classroom observations and learning walks and things that were going on, there was no way any teacher would have been able to do the sort of things that she does. But then again, when you look at the boys, I suppose she's teaching them to think for themselves rather than spoon-feeding them. So maybe there is a bit of method in her madness. But I think teaching is, when she says she's a teacher, I think it's a very loose term. Anyway, our narrator, she's wealthy, and she dresses in every designer label you can think of. Consumer culture is alive and kicking in her. She's also got a Birkin bag, a status symbol in New York, because to own a Birkin, it's not just being able to afford it, it's being judged to be worthy of owning one. She's also obsessed with cleanliness. And there are long paragraphs of her scrubbing and shaving and plucking. But within her, inside her, there's a coin. She swallowed a coin when she was a child, and this coin never appeared again. It's there somewhere inside her. I don't know. I mean, is this sort of a symbol of consumerism? That, I don't know. I wasn't quite sure what the metaphor was with this one. She doesn't have any meaningful relationship. She's got this guy, Sasha, that she makes use of occasionally. But there is nobody meaningful in her life. And then she meets Trenchcoat, this guy she refers to as Trenchcoat. And he's homeless, but he's incredibly stylish. And she joins him in a Birkin bag scheme to obtain all these bags. I was always looking for something to happen. I was waiting for something to happen. I didn't like her, really. I didn't like Trenchcoat. And Sasha, I thought he should just have cut ties with her and found somebody a lot more worthy. So I didn't really feel sorry for him, but I thought he could do a lot better. But it was the final chapters that really confused me. I wasn't sure what was going on in the final chapters when she decides to almost get back to nature. I couldn't make sense of what she was doing. Is this my aging brain? The fact that I'm not down with the young ones anymore. I don't know. I just didn't get what this returning to nature was all about and the way she was doing it. It might have won the Dylan Thomas Prize, but it wasn't really one that I can say I enjoyed. So that was The Coin by Yasmin Zaher. Happy reading. Take care.